046 Teaching Reading. We all want our children to write and read. For those interested in our approach, learning to write and read is not only a matter of acquiring basic skills, however important and worthwhile these are in themselves. Learning to write and read, in that order, forms an integral part of the child's development. Many parents of children taught by our approach initially believe that their children learn to read later than children taught by other methods. It is true that children taught in this way learn the mechanics of reading slightly later. However, it should be emphasized that the approach introduces the preparatory stage of learning to read around the age of 5 to 6. It does it in a way that directly relates to the child's inner experience. When children enter grade 1, age 6, their interaction with the outside world is mainly through their limbs and senses. It is not through their intellect. Teachers who use our methods appreciate that it is far easier to take this interaction as their starting point. In many cases, the opposite happens and children are forced into decoding when their experience is not ready for it. This can easily result in an unhappy experience and the forming of learning barriers. It should be appreciated that the adjustment from the real world to the world of symbolic form needs to occur gently and gradually. The starting point should be children's inner experience. It would be wrong, therefore, to frustrate or damage the 6-year-old's imaginative faculties in any way. Thus, no demands are made to abstract or theorize. Yet this is exactly what will happen if children are forced or coerced into the theoretical task of decoding at the age of 6 or earlier. From our viewpoint, it is essential that the intellectual development involved in children learning to read gradually emerges out of their inner experience. In essence, that it emerges out of the pictorial representation and image making that all 6-year-olds possess. Therefore, the task of the teacher is to provide the structure so that the adjustment from the world of image making to the world of symbolic form occurs easily. The preparatory stage for this should not be rushed and commences between 5 and 6. Thus, if we are to accurately describe our approach, we need to say children learn the initial and preparatory stages of reading between the age of 5 and 6. This occurs earlier than other methods which almost solely concentrate and equate learning to read with the skill of decoding. The vast majority of children will make the adjustment to decoding with little difficulty at rising 7, some even later. Certainly no child before this age should be regarded as in need of remedial assistance. Once children have made the initial adjustment to the world of symbols, they should be placed in an individualized reading scheme. In doing this, the teacher will be able to provide books which relate to each child's ability, temperament, extremely important, interests and needs. If all this happens in the right way, children will grow up with a love of reading and books. This in the final outcome is much more important than technical achievement at an early age. Proof. In Finland, children do not start school until they are 7, and understandably they are poor readers at that age. A considerable number of children learn to read music before they learn to read words. At 15, Finnish students are amongst the best readers in the world, and they also excel at mathematics and science.